Well, I think that the fake news and disinformations play a different role in the South China Sea issues. And how can these fake news and disinformation campaigns be countered to prevent misunderstandings, escalation in the South China Sea disputes? What will be your take?
So I see a couple different versions of fake news. So because I spend time looking at, for example, Philippine YouTube websites, there are many YouTubes out there that claim that there's active conflict going on now, and that the United States just destroyed 1,000 Chinese ships, and things that you and I can laugh about because they're so ridiculous. Apparently, some of these sites have followers, and they're led to believe that all of these things are actually happening. So I think most of that is frivolous, and you can sort of roll your eyes and say, what a foolish thing to follow these reports when you know that there can't possibly be 1,000 Chinese ships sunk in a day, and nobody would know about it. But the more common sort of fake news that you see is essentially Chinese propaganda, which is state policy. And essentially what that is it is statements of China's position formed in the way and sold as if it is a news story or a fact. So, for example, there's a confrontation between a Philippine ship and a Chinese ship, and the Chinese ship water cannons the Philippine ship. And the fact of this is very clear because you can see the picture of the Chinese water cannon. Again, a large Chinese ship water cannoning a small Philippine boat. And then the news story will come out of sort of, say, the Global Times or CGTN or some of these state outlets, and they will say, well, the Philippines is provoking China. The China has, quote, indisputable sovereignty over the Spratly Islands and, quote, relevant waters. And this is, by just repeating over and over and over again China's claims as if they are facts, China seeks to sort of shape the narrative so that eventually people will start to repeat those things. Oh, China has indisputable sovereignty. Well, that must mean that Philippines is wrong. And so by continuously framing the narrative and saying it over and over and over again, and of course, they also have people who, for whatever reason, parrot or repeat their narrative for them. There are people in Manila and in the United States and other places, whether some may be getting money from certain Chinese-aligned outlets or people or businesses or government officials that encourage them to continue using this language. Some may just be ideologically aligned with China, but regardless, this kind of narrative shaping is part of China's political warfare, cognitive warfare, as we might call it, to try to shape the way that we think about all of these things.